Welcome to Sports on the Quarter. We start today with the Syracuse women's basketball team, who secured a key victory last night. The Orange took down 16th-ranked Miami 57-51. The win marks the second time Syracuse has defeated a ranked team this year. Guard Alexis Peterson led the Orange with 16 points and 4 steals. Syracuse has little time to rest, however. The Orange welcome Clemson to the Dome on Thursday. Now moving to men's basketball, it's another quick turnaround for Jim Boeheim's squad. The Syracuse men's basketball team plays its third game in just 6 days tonight when Virginia Tech comes to the Dome. Coach Boeheim's issues with ACC scheduling has been well documented. He complained to reporters after the Notre Dame game on Thursday that the ACC didn't give his players enough time to rest. He'll be happy after tonight, though, as the Orange can rest for 9 days before its next game against Florida State on February 11th. Shifting to men's lacrosse, another preseason poll has been released. This time it's a slightly more positive ranking for the Orange, as the Cascade Maverick poll has the Orange ranked the 5th best team in the nation. That ranking is better than the number 8 ranking of Inside Lacrosse and the number 7 ranking of the USILA coaches poll. ACC rival Notre Dame is the number 1 team across all 3 polls. The men's lacrosse season starts next Saturday against Siena on February 13th. And speaking of preseason rankings, they were released and also announced for the women's lacrosse team. In the coaches poll, Syracuse is the number 5 team in the country. Fellow ACC teams North Carolina and Duke are also in the top 5 as the number 2 and the number 3 teams in the nation. The team that knocked out the Orange out of last year's NCAA tournament, Maryland, is the number 1 team in the land. Syracuse starts its season with a doubleheader on Sunday, taking on Loyola at noon and Binghamton at 7:30. Finally, ending on the gridiron, National Signing Day is tomorrow. Football recruits all around America are expected to finalize the schools that they will be attending in the fall of 2016. Syracuse already has 3 early enrollees, as quarterback Rex Culpepper, athlete Mo Neal, and linebacker Kenneth Rupp finalized their enrollment to Syracuse on January 18th. New head coach Dino Babers is expected to welcome just over a total of 20 new recruits to Central New York. Well, coming up on Sports on the Quarter, our own Tyler Cass investigates multiple Jim Boeheim signings in the Dome last night. Don't go anywhere.
If you see news happening on campus in Syracuse or across the nation, call the Citrus TV Newsroom at 315-443-1177 or tweet at Citrus TV News, your campus news leader.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does.
And like that, you're a job creator.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome to Orange Press Pass.
Orange Press Pass is your ticket inside the Syracuse locker room. Hear from the coaches.
We got some open looks from the perimeter
and players.
Well, I saw pressure coming from the backside.
Get in-depth analysis, reports on site, and more.
Let's go on OPP.
Orange Press Pass, live after every Syracuse game.
Welcome back to Sports on the Quarter. For many people, reporting seems like an easy job. However, for our own Tyler Cass, he had a lot of trouble last Thursday when he went to the Carrier Dome to ask Syracuse men's basketball head coach Jim Boeheim a couple of questions. What he didn't know is that the Dome would be invaded by a sea of students dressed up exactly like the famous head coach. And as Tyler would soon find out, it made his job as a reporter and a journalist very, very hard.
Less than a month ago, Jim Boeheim wasn't even allowed inside the Carrier Dome. Wednesday night against Notre Dame, not one, but hundreds of Jim Boeheims paced the corridors of the Loud House as it was Jim Boeheim lookalike night, which led to some confusion.
Despite the surface glitz and glamour, reporting is a deceptively simple job. We point the microphone at someone and let them make news. When everyone decides to dress like the head coach, that's when things get a little tough.
Coach, what do you think the key to victory are the rest of the way?
The rest of the way, we just got to keep shooting well,
We've been shooting very well in this game, playing good defense on the inside.
Wait, that's not right.
Some boards, like keep Leiden shooting those threes. Just really get the rebounds, boys.
That's not Jim.
I guess just continuing to play hard, got to get some rebounds, all the basic stuff, fundamental basketball.
You have anything to add, Coach?
Those aren't Coach Boeheim.
Orange juice.
That's certainly not right.
I probably wouldn't have won it if I was in it.
Everyone knows Jim Boeheim doesn't smile. That can't be right. But Tyler, you yell in obvious distress. Just look at the court. Boeheim's the head coach. Clearly that's where he'll be, and he'll be the only one there. First of all, I can't hear you. Stop screaming. Second of all, you're wrong. Finally, I was able to track down the head coach. I could tell it was him because of his normal clipped, short responses. Typical Coach Boeheim disdain for the media.
From here on out, there will be only one Jim Boeheim pacing the sidelines of the Carrier Dome. Good news for an Orange team, 4-2 since his return. Reporting from the Carrier Dome, Tyler Cass, Citrus TV.
Thanks a lot, Tyler. When we come back here on Sports on the Quarter, we predict a couple of outcomes for Super Bowl 50. Don't go anywhere.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
If I got to go to college, oh my goodness. I like discovering new things. You get to see what works for you and what doesn't. That helps you evolve as a person. You get to make like a supernova of skill or talent or whatever it is. I've always wanted to go to college. I just feel like that's my destiny. My name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
Welcome back to Sports on the Quarter. I'm now joined by the lovely Matt Wieselthier. Quick question before we get started today. Who wins tonight's Syracuse-Virginia Tech game and why?
I got Syracuse in this game. One reason only. Since Jim Boeheim's gone back, they're 4-2. They have looked absolutely phenomenal. I'm expecting a big game from sixth man Tyler Leiden. He's been getting a lot of confidence lately. Expect him to get his fourth double-double of the year. Last time he got one was against, I believe, Notre Dame when he went 15-10. Expect another one from the great big man freshman.
All righty, there's another big game that's happening, but it's this weekend on Sunday, Super Bowl 50. And like with all Super Bowls, the prop bets come out. And if we take a look at those right now, there's a lot coming out. Matt is certainly ready.
I am so excited.
I'm going to ask him a few questions on some of his prop bets. So let's get started quickly with everyone's favorite, the national anthem. Do you go over or under 2 minutes and 22 seconds?
See, here's the biggest problem with guessing the national anthem. They haven't confirmed a national anthem singer yet.
That's true.
How am I supposed to guess the national anthem if they don't guess the singer?
It's very tough.
Really, we've been going under 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Idina Menzel last year was about 2 minutes and 4 seconds. The only person I can really remember with a long national anthem was Alicia Keys going 2 minutes 35 seconds. We're going to go we're going to go under on this because a lot of people haven't gone over, but we'll see. I could see a really long national anthem this year.
Alrighty, and next we have the halftime show where obviously Coldplay and Beyonce have been announced. But when it's all said and done, does Coldplay end their set with Viva La Vida?
This was a lot of consideration, a lot of thought. No. I'm thinking Sky Full of Stars. We're going to see the entire environment around them, stars shining everywhere. And then you're going to see each of them just with a little ballad. Maybe even Beyonce comes back up for a little bit. Expecting Beyonce, a little 5-minute thing. We'll see what happens. But check this out. Sky Full of Stars as we head to the game where all the stars should be playing. If it's not the Pro Bowl, that is. But Pro Bowl is what it is.
Very true. And at the end, one star will be shining bright. Who gets the Gatorade splash and what color does the Gatorade be?
I'm going the Panthers coach, Ron Rivera, will get this Gatorade splash. The Panthers winning 24-20. I'm expecting, I did my research on this. Since Super Bowl 35, that's when the Gatorade splashes really happened. And clear has been the most popular color. However, in the NFC Championship, it was yellow and orange that was done to Ron Rivera. I'm expecting that to happen with Ron Rivera this game as Panthers win.
All right, unfortunately, we don't have too much time left. Thank you guys so much for watching Sports on a Quarter and SA Today. Be sure to tune in to OTN or our YouTube page tonight at 12 midnight for Orange Press Pass for a recap of the Syracuse men's basketball game against Virginia Tech. With Matt, I'm Christian Guzman. Have a great night, Syracuse, and enjoy the game later.